All right, we have hurricane season underway. We went pretty quiet through all of June. Not one thing developed at all. Now we get into July. We have a couple of areas here that we're watching. The first one, Hurricane Beryl, strengthened a little bit here, and it could even strengthen into a Category 2 hurricane. At least that's in the forecast. But right now, 80-mile-per-hour winds moving to the west at 15 miles per hour. And as we go through time here, there it is, a Category 2 100-mile-per-hour hurricane just before it gets to the Caribbean islands. Then as it gets into the Caribbean, it will be moving very, very quickly. That's number 1 mark against it. There is a lot of dry Saharan dust there. That's number 2 against it. And number 3 is a lot of shear in the Caribbean too. Number 3. Number 4 is if it goes towards these islands, that will rip it apart. So there's a lot in the way of this thing moving towards us, but it does look like it'll make it into the Caribbean, at least as a tropical storm, before dying on out. Notice this is only a 4-day forecast. Hurricane Center not even putting that 5th day on there because they don't think it's going to last that long. The model guidance pretty tightly clustered until it gets to around Puerto Rico, and then pretty wide spans of that. After this anyways, it may just open up into a tropical wave. Some of the models do want to pull whatever moisture that is up through the Bahamas as a tropical wave. This other one here we'll keep an eye on. 80% chance is bumped up. It's getting a little bit better organized. It is a low pressure system, just not completely tropical here as we go into the next couple of days, though it may be. And then could even strengthen as it meanders off the North Carolina coastline before finally getting kicked out as some kind of storm. If it does become a storm, as a cold front will move closer on in. Here in South Florida, we're looking at cloudy skies at the moment, and that's helping to keep the temperatures mid-80s and keep the rain from starting up too early, but it will eventually. We don't see a whole lot of rain out there. A couple little sprinkles moving through Stewart area and Palm City and off Hutchinson Island. Temperatures right now are into the middle 80s. Some folks in the upper 80s though. And the forecast for the afternoon, I do expect the showers and storms to fire up, but a little bit later this time going into the evening hours. We'll see that. Watch Vipercast here. You see it does finally start to blow up 2-3 o'clock or so. As we get into the 4-5 o'clock early dinner time hour, you see some strong storms, and then it drifts a little bit back towards the coast by 8 or so, and then it's gone after that. So rain chances still high today. They do come down a little bit for the weekend. Not zero, but less coverage of them. So the boaters too, you could see a strong thunderstorm out over the ocean. We've had that the past couple of days. Beach forecast, there is a lightning risk for you out there, so keep your eye to the sky. 7-day forecast, highs near 90 when we get into the weekend. A little bit less rain out there means hotter temperatures, heat indices around 100, and we'll start to bump back up the rain chances early in the week.